Welcome to Gold Medal Business, the place to be if you're a children's activity and sport entrepreneur who is serious about growing and scaling your business to six-figure success and beyond. We talk growing your team, growing your students and your venues, and so much more. I'm Katie Cannon, former 5 times British gymnastics champion turned 7-figure entrepreneur. Are you ready to get started? Let's grow your business. Welcome to Go Gold with Katie. It's a pleasure being with you, fantastic children's activity entrepreneurs. Hope you're having a fantastic start to September. Oh, we love this time of year, don't we? September through to December, highest enrollments. Love this time of the year. So if you're brand new to our community, we've got loads of new peeps joining us. I just want to say a massive welcome to you. It's an honor to be holding your hand, working alongside you. And thank you so much for choosing Gold Medal Business to support you realize your dreams and to scale your brand in our incredible industry. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to play the long game in your business. Now, if you've been following us for a while, you will know I always give you quick wins, but there's one thing that I'm so passionate on, and this is one thing we refine in all of our mentorship programs, is my biggest interest is not only to give you a quick win, but it's to give you business strategies that are timeless, that are going to work today and in 20 years' time, as well as current with algorithms and all that jazz. But my biggest mission is to ensure you've got the credentials, you've got the skill, you've got the strategy, and most importantly, you've got the mindset and leadership to drive a business. Because you can have a quick win with a Facebook ad or a quick win on a strategy that's working. But if you can't hold it together, if you can't hold the bar high in your brand, if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have the skills, it comes down on a ton of bricks. This was me 7 years into my business. I built fast. I didn't have the skills. Came tumbling down. Didn't understand why at the time. Looking back now, my goodness, I can absolutely see the key attributes of what was a big indicator of why that happened. Okay? So you've really got to get into your mindset and your leadership on the long game, how to play the long game. We're just fresh off the back last week of doing our Scale to Freedom Accelerator. We talked about this a little bit last week on your capacity and the depth in your business, because a lot have said the mentees that I'm working with on a week-to-week basis, we've just had some incredible results of someone that has been working with us for the last 6 months. They started working with us beginning of March, has had a record-breaking September that they've ever had in the last 15 years of being in business. And that is because everything they were doing was working, but it's about digging deep. It's about refining, and it's about stepping back and being able to see your business from a very different space. So that all comes with building your long vision. So when you're playing the long game, there are 4 attributes that I want you to think about, 4 key points. One is your learning. Your learning is your key dimension and the key responsibility, as you will, for driving your business for the long game. That's investing in yourself weekly, monthly, yearly, through mentorship, through coaching, through tuning in exactly like you are in our community. You have to have the vision of the long game. One of the biggest questions I ask when people are working with us, especially in our high mastermind groups, when it's one-to-one, is it's the vision. It's the long game. We're not looking for start and stop. Because if you start something, you're not going to achieve what you want in 6 weeks to a month. You absolutely are not. You're going to get some wins, but you're not going to transform your business, which is why it's a 12-month mentorship. The mastermind I'm part of is 2.5 years, because you can't get the level of support and the transition and the transformation in quick wins in like a week, 2 weeks. Okay. So it's investing through being a forever learner, reading, listening, showing up, investing in yourself. It never stops. I'll give you a bit of insight. I've been in business for over 20 years, and when I look back at my journey, there were 3 years when I didn't invest in myself in those years. They were a bit scattered, and that was my lowest growth across my company revenue and company growth, and me as a CEO. So proof is in the pudding. It's being surrounded by the right people and having the right success principles at your fingertips. Number 2, your team. Your team are 100% your long-term game. So often we see, oh, I didn't work out, or I've hired that person. Now I'm disillusioned with growing my team. Maybe I should just do it completely by myself. You've got to think of the long term and the long game when you're working with your team. Now, I know this is hard. I get it. I've been there and still there. You're working with humans. Some are going to work out, some are not. We had a person come, did our very, very in-depth recruitment process that everybody goes through. Thought she was great. She lasted a week. Okay. It happens. Just wasn't the right place for them. So knowing when you're recruiting your team, always having that long-term vision in mind. And when you create this long-term vision as part of your day-to-day mindset and leadership, you will find whether that instructor works out, whether that premises pays off, whether that particular area or that program you're working on comes into fruition or not. Maybe you're going for funding and it doesn't work out. It's having that long-term vision, because it won't take you out the game. Short-term vision takes you out the game. Long-term vision absolutely won't. So when you're recruiting and when you're building your team, there's one thing you've always got to have is that long-term vision of, if they succeed, fantastic. If they don't, no problem. We keep doing what we're doing. You're basically taking out the emotion out of the activity. Just focus on the action, and the results will come into fruition. So number 1 is your learning. Number 2 is your team when playing the long game. Are you ready for that next level of growth and you're super serious about getting the level of support that you need? Then look no further. Our Your CEO mentorship program is open for you to apply to if you are insanely serious about growing your marketing, your team, your next level leadership. You're really serious about that next level growth and scaling your brand to your next vision and beyond. This is exactly the right mentorship for you. It's a 12-month mentorship which is completely tailored around your needs to grow and scale your brand in the children's activity industry. With over 100 years of experience in this program of myself and my team that are sharing weekly trainings of team successes, but also the one-to-one touch. One of the things that we're incredibly powerful and proud of our mentorship is it not only gives you the group element, but it gives you the high touch, the high nurture, and the one-to-one support that I know after teaching hundreds of entrepreneurs will really take you to that next level. So if this is something for you, I want you to book a call in the show notes below. Get yourself in front of our team so we can see if this is exactly the right fit for you, and to get you up and running and to start to see your business thrive. Number 3 is your investment. Whether you're investing into your brand, your mentorship, your equipment, your team, any ever of your business, your operations, is again keeping that long-term vision. It's looking at, always say, everything in business is 90 days. So if you do something now, and lots of stuff in life, you go to the gym, you're not going to see the results first. You might feel a bit better, but you're not going to be like, I'm going to the gym to improve whatever it may be that you're improving. Oh, and next week I've done it. It takes consistency and frequency. So with your investment, it's looking at it with a long-term lens. Whether you invest in, team, equipment, operations, wherever it is in your brand, it's looking at it and going, do you know what? We're not going to get a quick return now, but that investment is for the next 12 months. Perfect within mentorship. That's a perfect analogy to use. Your investment in the long game. You're investing in the long-term success of you as a CEO, not just you, the business owner, or your business. You're building you, the CEO. You've got to lead your business. So the long game, when looking at any investment, especially when you're looking at team, you're building that team for the future. So you're going to have to invest in now. And I can't tell you the amount of times I hear this, whether it's mentorship, whether it's investing in yourself, whether it's building your team, all walks of life in our business. And think, do you know, I'm going to do that when I'm ready. You'll be here for the next 10 years waiting. 100%. You're not where you want to be because you haven't learned it yet. And you need the roadmap and the success. It's like getting in a car. And when I share this, it's madness, isn't it? It's like getting in a car and going, I want to learn to drive. And you're just sitting there with no instructor, but you're going to try and teach yourself, thinking of your team. It's like then I'm going to wait till my business is at that size till I can afford for extra help. You want to recruit way before that so your business can then grow into that position, but also you can reap the rewards. You don't want to be getting an admin person, for example, when your phone is off the hook and your emails and you can't control, because what's going to happen? Quality goes down. You've then got to recruit. That person's got to take the 3 months, the 90 days to grow and learn into that position. You want to recruit always 3 months out of when you need them. So we've got some main positions coming up next year. I'm recruiting now. I'm not waiting till next year. I'm recruiting now for that position because you've got that long-term game. Okay, so just to recap, we've got number 1, we got your learning when doing the long game. 2 is your team. 3 is investment. 4 is your marketing. Oh, God, I love marketing. I'm a creative genius. It's absolutely one of the things. I've done so many key focus days with clients on marketing and dialed in. I spent 8 hours split into different sessions, of course, dialing in on marketing the other day. And when you look at marketing, it's not a switch on, switch off. Your marketing is constant. It's consistent. It is frequent. You have a plan that is set out, rain or shine, whether you feel like it or not, whether your instructors show up or not, whatever's going on in the vicinity of your business, you have a plan the whole year. When you feel like you've hit a lull and you hit a lull and you're like, you know, my numbers are just not where they want to be, I can guarantee we need to look, but the proof is in the pudding in the last 6 months of your business. What you did 6 months ago is truly reflecting in your business now. So you will do a full, and one of the things I teach is, you know, that full, we have a very, very robust marketing system and plan within Gold Medal. And that is consistently for our students across 12 months that we implement it with them. It is thorough. There are sections across the whole year. There are things that you need to be doing in every week, every month, every season. The first 12 months, you may get some momentum for sure, but the results are going to come in constant, consistent effort and implementation. You may see some good results in those first 12 months, but you wait till you get to year 2 because your momentum, you've got speed. You're going down that hill fast. Yeah. So you're getting the speed. So it's looking at how consistent are you in everything that you're doing when you're playing the long game. Taking Facebook ads as a bit of an example. You think, I'm going to turn them on and see how they go. Whenever anyone says to me, I'm going to see how it goes, I'm like, don't bother. Don't waste your money. Please don't just start and stop because you're going to waste your money. Don't do them for 2 weeks and expect results. You're not. We've run ads for 4 years consistently. Yep, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but we're consistent because that is what you need. You can't be, it's like having a supermarket and go, do you know what? It's open 4 days of the week, but it's shut Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Madness, isn't it? You've got to think I'm open 24/7. And definitely in our industry, I see that a lot because it could be term time. You might be working monthly. You might open through holidays. You might shut for different seasons. And what happens? Whole business shuts, marketing stops. 1st of September, let's ramp it up, guys. The kids are coming back. Get the marketing going. But you've just wasted 6 weeks of nothing going on. Of prime time, you could have been opening the doors in 1st of September with a full up database, a full up list of classes. So I want you just to be thinking long game, because one of the things our society doesn't teach us is the complete reverse, isn't it? It's like quick wins. If it doesn't work, I'll give up. You know, it's not teaching us anything. It's quick wins. but you've not got the stability in your business to actually hold it.
Hi there, my name's Shelley and I run a theatre school business for children called Stepping Out Stars of Tomorrow, hence the bowler hat and the show pictures in the background. I've had my school for 15 years and absolutely love doing what I do, and I've had several business coaches through that period, but I just felt with Katie that I really connected to her. She was really lovely on the phone. I felt that she had a wealth of experience which would really help me take my business to the next level, and that's not to say that the coaches that I'd had before weren't great, because they really were, but I really like the fact that Katie's mentorship had lots of different children's activities in it, and I think it's fantastic that I can learn from football coaches or rugby coaches. It's not just about dance and performing arts, and that was something that really struck a chord with me. I've been in the membership for the last couple of months and I've really enjoyed the time that I have already started to implement some of the amazing things that Katie has suggested. The first being bringing an extra 55,000 into my business, which could be fantastic if that comes off. So yeah, I'm really super happy and really recommend CEO membership. It's great.
Focusing on the small things. Now, I don't want you to be focusing on, when you've got the long term in your head, the small things won't take you down as much. They would in the early days. But what bothers me now, like when I started in business 20 years ago, some things that now I would probably think about it for a second and forget about it. It might take me back then, might have bothered me for a week. Yeah. So don't let the small things weigh you down and bring your energy down and take you out of the game. Remember what I just said, focus on the action, not the result. Because when we're focusing on the result, we get so obsessed with those numbers. And I want you to track everything. I'm all over numbers, but you can take your eye off the ball and say, oh, it's not working, I'm not going to bother. But remember the momentum. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, now you see a bit of speed after 6 months. Keep going, keep going. Keep pushing up that big rock up the hill. Keep the momentum going. So if you need support with growing your long-term game, I want you just to literally put game in the comment box on, if you're on Facebook, if you're in the DMs on Insta, I just want you to send us a message and put game so that we can reach out and support you further with growing your long-term strategy. So you can be in the vision of the now, but always have your eye on the game for building that long-term strategy. So, honor being with you today on this Thursday. I hope you found this really valuable. Go and start thinking. There's power in knowledge, but there's nothing if you don't do nothing with it. So, implement. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed and you've really got some great benefits, please share with someone you know or someone in the children's activity space to really support them in their growth as a children's activity entrepreneur. Please hit subscribe so we can hit more people and get more great value to them. Thank you so much for being part of our community. It's an honor each week to train and nurture you, and I cannot wait to hear all of your great business successes.